Resume work or go to jail. Nigerian court threatens doctors and rules against ongoing strike. The National Industrial Court in Nigeria has ordered striking members of the National Association of Resident Doctors (NARD) to resume work or risk being jailed. In a court document obtained by Sahara reporters, the federal government of Nigeria and Federal Ministry of Health were judgment creditors, while members of NARD alongside the association's president, secretary general, and crown prince were judgment debtors. In the document issued on September 3rd, the court also asked the striking members to suspend all forms of hostilities, else they will be guilty of contempt of court and liable to be committed to prison. The document read, in the National Industrial Court of Nigeria in the Abuja Judicial Division holding at Abuja between Federal Ministry of Health, Federal Government of Nigeria as judgment creditors and Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors as judgment debtors. In the matter of an application for committal proceedings for disobedience to court order against Dr. Okwasuem Uyilawa, President of NARD, Dr. JA1L Isogun, Secretary General NARD, Dr. Dare Godiya Ishaya, Crown Prince NARD, and NARD members, take note that unless you obey the directives contained in a ruling delivered on the 23rd August 2021 by Honorable Justice J.I. Targema, PhD, to wit, it is hereby ordered that the claimant, applicant, and defendant/respondent suspend all goals of hostilities forthwith pending the hearing and determination of the motion on notice and the orders made in respect of this suit against the judgment debtors. And this honorable court, having delivered its ruling, it is hereby ordered as described above. Further take notice that the enrollment order of the court is attached herewith. You will be guilty of contempt of the court and will be liable to be committed to prison. Dated this 3rd day of September 2021. This form was issued by D.E. Kwaswe Esk of the Federal Ministry of Justice, Sheo Shagari Way, Maitama, Abuja. The doctors went on strike on August 1st to protest against inadequate allowances, irregular payments of salaries, among others. In a ruling on August 23rd, Justice John Targema directed all parties in the suit to suspend all forms of hostilities and return to status quo, pending the hearing and determination of the motion on notice. Wow. Okay, so this, obviously does not make sense. We know it doesn't make sense. So again, I think it makes sense why the DSS literally went to disperse the group of Nigerian doctors that wanted to apply to Saudi Arabia, because I'm like, that doesn't make sense if the government will allow for to apply as doctors. And it's like, that doesn't make sense because of course the Saudi Arabian government and the Nigerian government would have allowed for that to happen, or else the Saudi government cannot just walk into Nigeria and be like, I want your doctors, so give it to me. Of course not. So there had to be some agreement. So I feel like Saudi Arabia should also pick that up and be like, that's actually very disrespectful, because the plan was that we'll come in and, screen doctors that we need. So yeah, it totally makes sense why they dispersed that. I mean, to be honest, it just makes sense, not because they really want the doctors, but because this country does not like progress and does not like anything good for its citizens. So, of course, that's a justified reason why, the government would want to disperse such movement. So, yeah, that makes sense. But it's like you're not addressing the reason why they are protesting or going on strike in the first place. You're not fixing the problem. Now you're threatening them, telling them that they're liable to go to prison if they do not return to work. Why? You can't force people to work. Oh, no, you cannot. You cannot force people to work. But then again, they're going to have technicalities and say because it is the law and because they've signed the oath or whatever, they're trying to make, just twist it. And it really shouldn't be. It shouldn't be at all. That just doesn't make sense at all. Somebody says doctors that have jackpot to go abroad finish. It's that those are the ones that you want to jail. Make the pain the judge. Maybe. Someone says Judiciary workers went on strike for months. They did not go to jail. There is nothing we will not hear in this country. Judges of the earth, there is God. Absolutely. Yeah. Thunder fire you, because nothing, it's just not even that. Judiciary is one of the major reasons why Nigeria is not working. The people there are so corrupted to the bone, to the marrow. That's what's going on. That's really what's going on. Yeah, it like how do you even tackle this kind of topic? It doesn't make sense, and you could easily just get frustrated, or you just ignore. But I don't know, how would you react to something like this, because it's so obvious every day that the government doesn't just want the best for its citizens. Like, how can you be so blatantly evil and just not caring at all for your people? Like, it doesn't make sense, because look at the hospitals. You're not building that. You don't give the doctors a reason to want to stay and serve the country. So why would they not run abroad? Because I'm now really even thinking, like, are there any doctors anymore in the country? Because a lot of them are going abroad. The UK is stealing them like this. Canada is stealing them like that. Now Saudi Arabia, which I didn't even think would be a contender, but then they also show their interest. And you know how Nigerians are, like, Nigerians will find the money somehow, with some way, some to go and apply for that visa. In fact, that's a different way. Countries are making money from the country, but that's a whole different topic. But we know that Nigerians, if they have the means, they will even if they do not have the means, they will find the means to travel out the country. Because what's the rate of return? You study, and it's, and any medical course or anything related to to medicine, even medicine itself, it's very much expensive. Like, yes, I understand. Okay, we want, you want to do good for the people. Yes, you want to do good for the people, but what is your return on investment? You invested in your studies. What do you mean? Medical school is expensive. It's very expensive. So it's like, as much as, yes, they have the passion to help, but listen, they are meant to be high paid because they are such important, assets to the community. So why should they not demand for high pay, or just better facilities in general? And you're doing the people that they're treating a disservice. You are disrespecting your citizens because you don't want them to have the best healthcare. So who are they treating? Yeah, everything does not make sense. But then it's Nigeria, so it makes sense. Yeah, put what you think about this in the comment section below. And do not forget to like and subscribe.